week, we will look at, I will run on market analysis for the week so that market directions, so that you know how you can position yourself for the trade decision that you want to make. So I believe some of us are here, some of us we are existing trader already. Sonny Blaze, can you unmute yourself? Are you new to trading, or it's been a while?
I'm into trading.
You
I've
are
been trading
new.
for some time.
Okay, you trade for some time.
Yeah.
Okay, good. So thank you for joining. So you are in for the challenge, right?
Of course, I am.
Okay, thank you. iPhone. Who is this iPhone? There's no name. Can you unmute yourself? iPhone, can you unmute yourself? Okay. All right, thank you. What's the name, please?
The name is Gabriel.
Gabriel. Okay, Mr. Gabriel, you're welcome. You have been trading for long, or you new to trading?
I'm yet to trade.
You are new.
Yes.
Okay. Are you in for the 90 days challenge?
Yes, sir.
All right. So I pray that you win. Alison, good morning. Can you unmute yourself? Alison Ogi.
Yeah,
Oh, you welcome. How are you?
maybe I'll get to my destination, then I'll talk.
Okay, even is okay, no problem. Okay, no problem. All right. Samsung SMG 975. Can I hear from you? Good morning.
Good morning.
You welcome, sir. How are you today?
I'm good, thank you. And you?
Okay. Are you new to trading, or you have been in trading before?
I'm new to trading.
Okay, you are new. Okay.
Yes.
So are you in for the 90 days challenge?
Yes, I'm in.
Okay, thank you. I pray you win. So who am I? I know of Olubimi is new. Okay. So other will join us. So please, as I've said earlier, that the goal of this 90 days challenge to create disciplined traders. It's not about the money. The winning side is just a side attraction. But the goal is to make us a disciplined trader. The world, they are looking for disciplined traders. Banks, they are looking for traders. Industries are looking for traders. The money is there. So the first thing I tell people is that don't go for the money, go for the skill and be disciplined. When you are disciplined, the money will come because people are there, the industries, company, banks, they are looking for a disciplined traders. And that's what AGS Tech, I want to thank AGS Tech for bringing this opportunity for these 90 days to create a disciplined traders. So the money, what you go to win is secondary. It's also robust, it's awesome. But make sure that even though when you don't win, because everybody cannot win. But at the end of the 90 days, you can beat your shares that yes, I have gotten something. Knowledge is power. So as I've said that we from AGS Tech, we can only give you our little guidance in terms of the market directions. So which I will share my screen now. So let me share my screen. Give me a moment. We are also on YouTube. So in case you have people that would love to connect from the YouTube page. Please, can you see my screen?
Yes.
Okay, thank you. So this morning we'll just look at the dollar index. Why do we want to look at dollar index? It's very, very important. Dollars control the world, and even the financial market, in terms of finance, dollar, whether you are trading gold, you are trading stocks, you are trading currency, whatever is commodity, dollars has a way of impacting all those currency. So, and especially if some of us that concentrate on the major currency that has to do with dollar. So for us to know, for us understanding the directions, the weakness and the strength of dollar, it guides us in our trading. So dollar index is, you can see US dollar index. So this is this determines the strength and the weakness of dollar. So if we can understand the weekly bias of dollar index, where dollar index, what it's doing for that week, it will enhance us in having a good and effective trade for that week.
I wanted to, but one truck was coming. Okay. That truck, we know might not.
Sito, please help me to control the room. Please, as people are coming, Sito, help me to unmute them so that will not waste time.
Yes.
Fine, thanks.
I called you when I came back that Saturday. You said you want to show me something.
Oh.
So we're going to look at the weekly based on the dollar index, where we are and where we're likely to go. So this is the weekly of dollar index. So what we can see per se is that if we look at the structure that the dollar index is creating, it's very clearly that it's pushing up. We are in uptrend. So here we have where we have a shift in market structure here. So we have a BOS there. So that is where we have a BOS. So this is very clear. So on weekly aspects, clearly this is our range. We are trading between this high and we are trading within this low. So anything, this is our range. And now currently where we are is that price is in a premium. In fact, we are in an extreme premium. So that is first thing we establish now that number one, we are the weekly time frame of dollar is bullish. We are bullish and clearly we are in uptrend. But now this uptrend, the cautions, we need to have some cautions. Why? Because we are in a premium. What is a premium? So we have discount and premium. Above this red line, the red line is called the equilibrium line. So above it is premium. Premium is a seller territory. And below the red line down to 0 to 100 is called discount. Discount is buyer territory. So you don't buy in discount, you sell from discount. And you don't buy from discount, you sell for premium. We only say so. Now we've seen that price is in a premium. Now what do we look out for? When you see that when there's what we call an imbalance that I'll be watching at all this while that price is currently sitting on. So we can see that we have this imbalance here between this last candle and this candle. So this imbalance, price now has currently filled this weekly imbalance. And that's how you see price strongly around this area. So above the weekly balance, then we can say we have a weekly order block that maybe price I'm seeing price maybe mitigating this weekly order block before we now begin to see maybe weakness to the downside when it comes to dollar index. So weekly now, we are pushing to a region whereby we'll begin to see a reversal may come, but not now until we see something that tells us that, yes, dollar is getting weaker, so which by structural base. So I know we talk about market structure, we have two types. We have market structure and we have fractal structure. So the overall structure is the one that tells, okay, the overall structure. Then the fractal structure is the structure that we should call the internal structures. So by the time we begin to see shift in market structure from the internal structure, then we begin to know that, okay, there's a weakness in dollar. So weekly now, we have seen weekly now that price has mitigated the weekly order block imbalance has been free, and we have this order block, which is supply area, which price could get to. So let's drop to daily. So now daily. So let's look at structure from daily, because every time frame has its own structure. So when you look at from daily, clearly from this low, so we have bullish also. So weekly says we are bullish. Now our daily says we are bullish. So you see the reason why you should not sell against dollar now, because the higher time frame is clearly that we are bullish. Before we can say clear maybe price change to bearish, we need price, because this is the last low. Let me delete this. Let me take this out. So now this is the last structural base from daily. I will not count all this one as a reversal, a low, because I need a structural base. You see now we have this pullback, this high, this low. So this is where price gives us what? A break of structure to the upside on daily basis. So this is the low. So until this low, for example, on daily is totally violated, then before we can see that maybe we now have a market structural shift. But for as long as this low has not been violated, then it will be we are still in uptrend. So now weekly say we are in uptrend, daily says what? We are in uptrend, and price begin to give us a lower high, lower low. So we jump to 4 hours now. So on 4 hours, here we still have the weekly supply zone that looking at price may get to before we see a proper. So this is where I presume that price could buy to, the bullish could get to before we could see a proper reversals on dollar index. So now let's read market structure from 4 hours now. So now we have a break of structure in this format. So we have a BOS. Then another way now, we have it here also. So we have a clear break of structure to the upside. Now, here's the supply zone, which has not been mitigated. The supply zone that breaks the structure. So for 4 hours, which now become our fractal market structure. So now on 4 hours, this low now, it becomes a protected low. Now, except this low is being broken, then I will not look for anything whether to sell. So now I know that here, this place is a daily low, that if price close on daily basis below 105, then we now have a total market structure shift. But I can also consider this 4 hours, which is my Freitag structure. If price close above this low, then I can also look for a sell. So it means that if I have a close somewhere in this nature, maybe I have a break below this low, this 4 hours low, there are way for price to retrace back, then I will say that this daily low will be my target. So this is how I would love to sell dollar, to trade against dollar until I see market structure shifting this way. Otherwise, we are still much bullish. So you can see now that break of structure, we are bullish. So now, for our weekly says we are bullish on dollar, daily says we are bullish on dollar, 4 hours says we are bullish on dollar. So I see no reason why anybody should be trading, want to sell against dollar for now. Whatever you are doing, maybe 15 minutes is a counter trade. Just quickly collect your 20, 30 pips and go out to the market. So I'm seeing that market to push to this place, then which will give us another, maybe proper change of character from the 4 hours. So this is where I'm presuming on dollar. Now that this place is weekly supply zone. So anything here, if we see a good market shift from this weekly supply zone, that block, then we know that we are in for a dollar to drop. So that is it. So let that drop to 1 hour time frame to look for maybe intraday setup. So now all we'll be looking for is opportunity to buy now, not to sell. So let's do structure from 1 hour now. So now I have this high, we have this place, we have this, we have this, we have this, we have this. Now, so we have price giving us a fractal change in 1 hour. We have change of character here. We have break of structure. So this high now, it become what? A protected high. So now, since we are looking for a bullish evidence to look for a buy, so we need a price close above here, then wait, and then we buy. So this is what we want to see in 1 hour now. So which means we can use, if we have a closure above this high, so it means that price has changed from this 1 hour time downtrend to what? To a bullish trend. So we can now use this demand zone, wait for a pullback and buy. So all signals, all direction shows that what? We are in uptrend. So we're only looking for a buy opportunity on dollar. Now, so that will now move on to currency. So the 4 currency we want to see now is GBP USD. Since we know that dollar is strengthening, all we'll be looking for is to sell GBP USD. That's what we'll be looking for. So now from daily now, I'll quickly run it. So from daily, we have here we have a clear market structure shift here. So that one is clear to us, which we call break of structure, change of character there. Then we have break of structure, this low. Now, this is where we have break of structure. I will not consider this high. So our range on daily now is that we are trading between this high. So this is our daily range, this high and this low. Until price violates this high before GBP USD will turn to bullish. That's the structure. That is market structure. until price violate 1.2811 before we know that we are now bullish on GBP USD. So 4 hours. So dropping to 4 hours now. So this is our week, let me turn this on to black. Where's the color? So let me turn it to black. So that is our daily range. So let me differentiate it. Our daily range, black. So that is that. So now let's now begin to read price action for 4 hours, which now become our fractal market structure. So we have this high, we have this, 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 we have this. So we have this now, then we have this. So now here is our last break of structure. So we have our last break of structure here. So we have our BOS there. So we don't need this again. So we have our last BOS there. Then this is low. This is the last high that's created. So this high now, I love to, so now it has given us what we call a lower high. Some of us that know about higher high, how market structure works. So now for GBP USD, if you want to counter trade it, wait for price to break out for this 4 hours high to have a market shift above that 4 hour high. Then you can look for the demand that break the structure, and then maybe you buy. But when you are buying, please, you are not buying to the moon. Don't forget that we are in a very downtrend. And so we still have this high here. We have this supply zone here. So if you are buying, if you see a good market structure shift here this week, and you want to buy from demand, then this will be your target, because this is what we have. This supply here, you can see after breaking this structure here, this supply has not been mitigated. Mitigated means that it has not been tested. So you can see from this high to this low, if you look at it, we are still below discount. So so we want to sell from this premium. So we want like to sell from premium. That's why a shift in market structure like this, then look for a buy from demand, then this place will be your target. GBP USD, if you get to this place, it will sell because we are in a downtrend. So that is that. So let's go to 1 hour time frame for intraday trading and look at the possibility of some things. So currently, from 1 hour perspective, price is changing. We are in a downtrend. You can see daily we are in a downtrend. Weekly we are in a downtrend. 4 hours we are in a downtrend. 1 hour we are in a downtrend. All good for a 4 hours time frame is pointing that what we are in a downtrend. So as for a disciplined trader, it is best for us not to look to counter trade. So wait for opportunity to sell. So now, so what can we do? Price is currently, I think I sold there during the NFP. This was my entry here. This was my entry. I have an entry here using this order block. A price tap into the order block that breaks structure. So this is where we have a structure shift from 1 hour. Like I've said, every time frame has their structure, and we must treat every time frame based on the structure, both the overall structure and the fractal structure. So this is our last high, guys. In 1 hour, this is our last high now. Until this high is violated, then we are still what? In the downtrend. This is the last high, this is the last low. So what we want to see is whether if price fails to continue selling, then until we need to wait before you buy until price violate this high. Then a pullback will give you what? the buy that you want to buy. Then you can buy to this other block, this supply zone. So for this is 4-hour supply zone, the price may likely have continued the selling in case if we have a change in market direction on this 1 hour. So it's whether I wait, I know I'm not doing anything, whether to, even if it break, I may not buy. I may wait for the correct pullback to this 4 hours other supply zone to look for a sell. It can take weeks, it can take days, but that will make us a disciplined trade, the ability to wait to the right setup. When the right setup come your way, it will enhance you for a good profitable trade. So that is for GBP USD. For now, there's no trade. Today's Monday. So we'll be looking at what price we do. And we have, if we have price breakdown like this, then we can have, then we'll continue selling. So by that time, here will become our high. Then the next will become low. So we need price to do something in GBP USD. Two things: break another structure to the lower side, then wait for a pullback in a premium and sell, or allow price to buy, break this play, come to this 4 hours premium and look for a sell. So this is a setup that this is my view for GBP USD. So I will quickly touch on Euro USD. I will talk about GBP USD and Euro USD and gold. So now the same thing is playing out for 4 hours on GBP or Euro USD. So let's read market structure for 4 hours clearly. So here we have, this is where we have our shift in market structure. So 4 hours. So this is overall the market structure, but this is where we begin to have we have this high, right? So we have this low, we have this high, we have this low, so we have this high, we have this low now, so we have this high. So this is our last standing high. So the current break of structure now is here. Boom. So we have that break of structure. So that's our break of structure. So what's our market range? We are trading between this high. So this is our range currently between this low. So this is where we are now, current market. So we don't need the rest again. We don't need the rest. So now we have break of structure, we have high. So this high now, do you know why we not consider this high? Okay, I will consider a valid high because market gave us what? A break of structure to the dance. So this high is no longer a last standing high again. Why? Because this structure was broken and has given us another high. So now, this is where we are now working with. So we need price to do us is whether we have a shift in market structure for this high, or we have price, break another structure, reprice, and we continue selling. So let's drop to 1 hour time frame, since most of us, we are more of day trading. So from 1 hour, let's now look at where we are. So 1 hour, the market is bullish in 1 hour. Now, we have price shift here. So now, so we have, so if anything at all want to make me to counter trade Euro USD, it will be, I can see a lot of liquidity risk, a lot of liquidity here. Trend line liquidity here. right? So if you want to buy Euro USD, then we need price to tap into this supply zone, clear all this liquidity, then we can buy back to this place. So that is the buy scenario that we can see. Now, I'm still seeing this supply zone in 4 hours still open. So we may likely see price come to test this supply zone. So that is why I would prefer use this high as my last standing high. So maybe tap into this zone. Then if price tap into this zone, the possibility that price will sell back to this place is very high because we have price have created liquidity for us already. So we have sell side liquidity created. Then we have price giving us buy side liquidity. So this place may become an inducement for price. So there's liquidity that is sitting above. So now we can see we have liquidity above, we have liquidity below. So now, since dollar is strong, so we can wait for price to clear this liquidity, tap into this supply zone, then look for a sell. Then we can take our sell to this place. So that will give us roughly, if we are selling from that place, that will give us about for this week about 200 pips. So maybe we just be patient, allow price to tap into this 4 hours of supply zone, then look for a sell opportunity there that you can take price down to that low. So that's what I'm looking out on this. So now, Sito, please, are you there? Hello.
Yes, sir, I'm here, Mr. Bond.
Okay, I want you to do mechanisms on gold and maybe AU, since I have already done GU and AU. So let me share my screen.
Definitely.
All right, so you can share your screen now, do gold and AU, and we'll call it a day.
Hello, Valentine. Good morning, everyone. Valentine, sorry, I just want to...
All right, sir. Welcome, sir.
Some seconds, a minute. Thank you. Well done, you guys. Well done, Valentine. Well done, Sito. Everyone present on this call, good morning. I want to wish us a wonderful week ahead. Valentine, I want to plead, can we have those inscriptions? Can I have those inscriptions on the chart removed? Is it possible? The Euro USD inscription or the Great Britain pounds inscription that is blocking our the things we are plotting on the screen. Is it possible for us?
Okay, I understand, sir. I'm coming. Let me bring it up again. Okay, this I should remove them, Abby.
Yes,
the watermark.
Yes, the watermark is not allowing us to see properly what you are putting. So people, viewers may not be able to comprehend or see clearly what you are plotting. Let's remove the watermark. Do you understand?
Oh, so it's removed now. So now, thank you, sir. So this is what I'm looking at. Though I'm not here to call a trade entry, but for me to say this is where I'll be looking out is something like this, a position on Euro USD. Let me add this, a position like this on Euro USD. So please, this is just for education purpose. It's not me to take my entry. You can define your own entry, but in case you love, so my pending order on Euro USD, which is about 3.9 arrow trade, risking 54 pips and target 200. So let me type it out in case some of us would like to. Sito, please, a minute. Let me quickly do this. Where's my writing materials? Okay. So Euro USD. Euro USD. Sell limits. So you can use this to fine tune your own and look for a proper entry, maybe in smaller time frame. So this should be 1.0 03890. Then my TP1, because some of you may not like to, okay, let me use this place as TP1. So TP1, wow, I'm not seeing my writing again. No. Oh, it's clear. Let me write it again. Euro USD. Sell limit. Entry price at 1.03890. SL 1.04431. TP1 1.02688. Then TP2 1.01761. So guys, this is what I'm looking to do on Euro USD for the week. So if you activate my entry, and if it's only this one trade I have for the week, that will give me about close to 4%, risking 1% of my account. It will give me like 4%. If you get to trade TP2, but if it's TP1 you want to take, this is a very good reward ratio. You'll be risking 1% and to get a reward of 2.2%. This is a very good reward ratio on Euro USD. So up, you have that is clear. So lastly, did I have on GU before to take over? So GU is not clear yet. So I still need GU to, maybe tomorrow I can look for an entry on GU. So thank you. So Sito, please, we have 15 minutes more. So quickly do your gold and AU.
All right, thank you very much. Thank you very much. You're welcome, everyone. So I'll just take, I think I should just use 10 minutes so that we can use 5 minutes to answer questions. So let me quickly share my screen. All right. Please, when you see my screen, just type something in the chat box. Thank you very much.
It's coming up. It's still loading.
All right.
Yes, it's up.
Should be up now, right?
Yes.
Okay, thank you very much. So let me quickly do AU and gold for us, and we can go ahead with that. So, the idea of top-down analysis, right? We want to start from the higher time frame. We want to know what the higher time frame narrative is telling you at every point in time. You don't blindly want to go into trade and just hope for winners. Sometimes it will happen, but you need to be sure that okay, you're on the right side of the market. So we'll start from the weekly. So you see that we have been in a very weak, a very bearish market in AUD USD, and you can see this was I had a demand zone here, that price mitigated and then had a very nice push to the upside. But if you want to draw this line into the future now, you see that place has been taken out. Okay, so you see that the bearish market is very strong, right? The sellers are very strong in this particular currency pair. So what do you want to do now? To go down to the daily time frame to notice the order flow. And all right, so that is what we have on the daily time frame. So you see that we are still very much bearish. So now I said something. I look out for what? Two things. My order blocks and my fair value gaps. Those are my point of interest. Those are my reference points. And then I have two colors here. The blue color on my chart is order block. And then this orange-ish color here, that's my fair value. So when you see it, you just know what I'm talking about, what I was trying to mark out. Okay. So the daily time frame is still very, very bearish, and then we even have this other block here on daily time frame. This one. That's for the future. It's not going to be now. Let me change that to other block. So that is for the future. This one for the future. It's not going to happen now. So I'm just marking that out so that when it goes back, we just know that okay, there's something there that we can look forward to. So let's go down to 4-hour time frame. All right. So basically, I showed us this zone in one of our meetings, and then I went on to show us this place. So now, what the price do? Price came to this our fair value gap here, but it did not actually mitigate it. It did not actually touch it. Let me zoom in. Can you see? It did not actually touch this our fair value gap. So what does this tell me now? It gives me the idea that this point up here is some sort of inducement liquidity. Are we together? So I'm looking at this place. I'm still looking at this place for price to sell. And you can see that there's also another block here. It's also this candle here. This candle is the one that sponsored. This candle is the one that sponsored this move to the downside. So I'm just drawing the fair value gap there, even though this whole area is my point of interest. Are we together? So this whole area is my point of interest. So I'm just drawing the fair value so that in case price, because there are times where price will just go to your fair value, touch your fair value just briefly, and then it can give you opportunities. Now it can still come back and take that area, and then continue to the downside, but it will first of all just give you some opportunities. Now there are times where you want to enter some trades in this area. All right, so you don't have to wait for, like I always say, you don't have to wait for weeks before you enter trade. So what I'm trying to say now is I'm looking at this fair value for possible trade entries. So right now, market is still very choppy. It's still very choppy, and here, and so let's look at our premium discount area here. So what do we have here? From here to here, now you see that we're currently in our discounted zone. This is our premium zone, and as Mr. Val said, you want to look to sell in premium and you want to look to buy in your discounted zone. So basically, discounted zone is any zone from the 50% of your Fibonacci down is your discounted, and then any zone from a 50% of the Fibonacci up is your premium zone. All right. So how do you draw your Fibonacci? Of course, you must draw it from your swing point to another swing point. Okay. So if you want to draw a Fibonacci here, because this is very important in knowing your premium discount areas to look for trades. Okay, so if you want to draw your Fibonacci in this area now, you know that this is the last swing point here, and then this is the swing point. This is also a swing point here, but I would like to take it all the way down here because this is where there was actually a proper retracement. All right, so you can see that price came to our discounted zone here, our premium zone here before it sold. Okay, now the same thing is happening here now. So you see that this sell that we had here was kind of sponsored from the premium zone. But now we are currently in a discounted zone. Why would I now if you want to take a trade, counter trend trade here, you have to know what you're doing because you don't want to be caught on the wrong side. It's going to be, let me say, something like scalping, all right? So now on this fair value here, I had a fair value here, this fair value gap. I think that will be on 2 hours time frame or 3. Let me check. I have this fair value gap here. Okay, you can see what I just explained now. See how price just comes and taps your fair value and then goes, right? And that is what happened here. So now price has come back to take that zone, that line as what? As inducement. Now when it took the fair value, what did it do? It automatically just pushed to the upside. So now if price gives a nice confirmation down here, you can look to capitalize on something here. But now, please mind you, I don't want you to trade on the wrong side of the market, right? If and this price here, right, runs into this fair value gap properly, or let me say the other block, please, this buy is no more valid because now what that simply means is that we have gone back to align. We have gone back to align with the higher time frame narrative. Are we together? So when you are we have gone back to align with the higher time frame narrative. Sorry, I'm having a little bit of an issue there. Okay, yeah. So if price goes back to our fair value or our other block, or even comes to take this inducement that I had up here, any buy you were trying to buy, please just try to abort that mission, because it's expected that price will run all the way down to take this low. It is until this low is taken before we can now expect another retracement to the upside before we continue. Now that is the idea. Now that's what I'm looking at for AUD USD. Okay, I'm looking at this. I'm still looking at this fair value, even though price has gone, but it still came back down. So I still see that as inducement. I'm still looking at the possibility of price coming back inside this fair value before it falls. But at the meantime, if we have a nice confirmation in this little demand here, you can look to enter, but it has to be helping. Don't want to catch 1 to 10 risk to reward ratio on this small zone, because it's not as strong as the sell. You understand? This is just only forming the discounted zone. All right. If you recall the buy that I called for us in this AU here, you see that the reason why I called that buy, it was the buy was around here. The reason why I called that buy was because it was still in discounted zone, and it just took structure here. It took this structure here, and then the buy was around here. So I could clearly take that trade because it looked good enough. But if something happened and price came to this area, if price came here first before coming back to activate my trade, I would have closed that trade, right? I'll close that trade because now price has come into the premium zones, right? And it's going to run down. I can see what price it came into the premium zones, even though it didn't mitigate our fair value. It came into the premium zones, and then it came back to raid any demand that you had here, whatever. It just raided everything. And now that's what's going to happen again when it runs into this place and it wants to fall back down. So you just have to be patient. So that's what I'm looking at for AUD USD. So now let's see what we have for gold. Gold has been very crazy. Let me quickly analyze what I have for gold. All right. So let's do the same. Sorry, am I the one recording?
I don't know. Go ahead. You go ahead. Don't worry.
Okay. I think that's okay. So the same thing, right? Daily time frame. We want to align with what's going on, right? So let's see what's going on there. So you see that we have been bullish, but then again, we started having some nice retracements to the downside. We had this other block here that had an inducement here, got taken out, price ran to the discounted zone, and then it's pushing all the way back up. So now we are currently in this supply zone. Let me go to 4 hours so that you can see it. Okay, so we are currently in this. You can see that these hours. Let me just briefly and show you something on 2 hours. So you see how I told you on the back calls that I really value inducement, all right? Because inducement is like a trap for people. So when there's an inducement, you know that people are going to try to sell from that inducement. And when people try to sell from that inducement, the institution will push price upwards to take that inducement and to take the liquidity that people will put in the market at that point in time. So when that is taken, the people that are above or below the inducement are now be the ones to benefit from the main move that the market is about to present. So now we had this inducement here, and then we had this other block here, and I think 1 hour time frame. So now let's go to the future and see what's happening there. All right, so you can see that price is reacting to this other block here. All right, now before I go into the buys, let me show you the sell ideas. Now I had this order. I don't know if I showed this in our last call. I had this fair value here. All right, you see that price has come to touch that fair value and has fallen. Now, in as much as that was a nice trade that someone had taken, I didn't have a clear confirmation, but I have this supply zone. All right. So even if I'm able to catch, let's say I'm able to catch, let me say some little 40 pips, 50 pips here, I would be happy. Why do I want to look at that? Because let's look at what's going on at the time being. Daily time frame now. Let me show something on daily time frame quickly. Daily time frame. Daily time frame has this order, has this fair value that has just been mitigated. It's here to here. Can you see that? This one just mitigated this morning. Like as price opened, that fair value was mitigated. Let me change the color. Okay, that's changed. All right. So you see that this fair value mitigated, all right, showing that it's very strong. So now what I'm looking at, there are two things I'm looking at now. For price to run into this place and give me some sales, or for price to come into this 1 hour. Let me show you this 1 hour zone. This zone that is here is still a fair value, but I would prefer, let me delete this daily one. I would love price to come into this daily zone to give me a buy. Are we together? Now, I had this inducement here. That price, what's going on now? I had this inducement, oh, good. That price has raided here. But even as it raided the inducement, it's still leaving behind this fair value down here. So you see, like I said, you have to be patient, one, and number two, you have to be an opportunist. Prepare yourself for anything that he wants to throw at you. Okay, don't just think that because you have a particular bias, you stick with it very, very rigidly. All right, you just have to be flexible. So I have this area here for buy, and I have this area for sell. So whichever one goes to mitigate first, what I will do is to go down to lower time frame to look forward to my confirmation entry. And what did I tell you is my confirmation idea? So let's say we have a supply here, something like that, and then this is price going to my supply. So when price goes to the supply, I want to see what a structure shift and probably a new inducement. Then I can enter from what? I can enter from the new supply that's going to be formed here, and then I can sell. So that's what I'm looking at for gold. So there are two possible outcomes, right? So I have the fair value outcome here and this. And then that being said, let me inform us that today is the US bank holiday. Today is the Donald Trump's what's it called, inauguration. So the US banks are on holiday today. Okay, so let me quickly show what's going on in our Forex Factory. This is the site that you go when you want to do your fundamentals. You know, we have technical analysis. What we have been discussing just now is technical analysis. Okay, we're looking at what price has been doing. Because when it comes up, just let me know. We're looking at what price has been doing from the technical standpoint. Are we together? All right. So this is our website for news. All right. So when you come on to forexfactory.com, it's something that should be coming in every day. Come to forexfactory.com, then you can click on this place here, calendar. It shows you every day of the week for that trading week what's going to be happening. All right. I think my network is a little bit laggy. So let's just wait for that to load quickly.
Okay. Thank you, Sito. Thank you. So that's what we have.
All
So
right.
the floor is open now for questions. Do everybody have any question? Or is there any question, please? So any question parts, Euro USD, GBP USD, dollar index, gold, AUD USD?
Hello, Valentine and Sito. Well done. Well done.
Yes,
I want to make a suggestion. Can we have one of the synthetic indices instruments in this our call anytime we're analyzing as well? Is there a possibility for us to include this in the call?
Yes, sir. Let me share. If I have one, I'm looking at now. So let me quickly.
Principal Trade, the broker that we are using, since it has some synthetic indices instrument, I'm of the opinion that we should also have at least one of the instruments in our calls. We can be rotating it. Maybe we can have 2 or 3 in a week. Maybe any of the booms or the flip X and co.
Okay, we do. What we do is that maybe out of the 5 days, we do synthetic 2, we do currency 3. So that's what we used to do. So
Okay.
maybe we should be doing, unless we want us to be doing the mix up, maybe on every day.
No. I'm just suggesting. I'm just giving a suggestion. If it's not, if you guys already have a plan, then you can go ahead with a plan.
Yeah, yes. So tomorrow now we'll look at synthetics and little currency. So okay, which broker are you using? WebTrade. WebTrade. So we use WebTrade. And the link for registration will be sent to the groups, to all the groups, please. So that you can get registered, fund your accounts. The next challenge is already on. More information will be coming up today about the challenge. So WebTrade is a very fantastic broker. Easy. In fact, what I love about them is the withdrawal. Whenever I place a withdrawal, even on Sunday, 5 minutes, I got my money. And that's what one of the things we look into as a trader, whereby whenever you want to get your money, there's no story. So on WebTrade, anytime on Sunday, on Saturday, or anytime you want to withdraw within 5 to 10 minutes, especially when you are withdrawing USDT. I used to withdraw USDT, 5 minutes, 7-minute mass, they will credit my wallet. So it's a fantastic broker, good tight spread. Any other question? Please, sir. Okay. Please, sir, I am kind of busy right now, so would you like us to have this class in the evening? Sorry, in the evening, there's a class, there's a training, beginner class for evening. Please. So for those of us that are new to trade, you will see the link to join that training in the evening by 7 p.m. Thank you. So any other question? All right. In that case, no question. Please stay tuned in all our social media platforms for the update on the 90 days and other classes. Thank you for joining. Tomorrow we meet again, 10:30. Please, the time is 10:30 to 11:30. Thank you. See you tomorrow, everyone. God bless you for joining. Bye. Sito, please remain on the call when everyone ends. So please, you can now leave the class. Thank you, everyone.